He tries to play the cross. And yes. So let's see. How Algeria back in possession. 63rd minute of that encounter. Nigeria has a whooping 10 shot on target. And it has been a dominant display from the Super Eagles so far in this encounter. Osimhen and Osimhen assist has proved to be pivotal for the national team today. And yes. The Algerians, we want to okay, will they cross into the box? At the edge of the box, what can they do with the ball? It tries to take on Osai. Oh, guys, the ball out, and it will be a goal kick to Nigeria. Beautiful defending by Bright Osai Samuel, and it has been a good performance from the Nigerian right back so far. Nigeria completely so far has outplayed the Algerians, and I think the Nigerian manager better keep it this way rather than making changes that could almost turn the game around like the game against Tunisia. So goal kick to Nigeria at the 65th minute of this encounter. So as it is right now, it looks like it will be Nigeria that will be facing the host of this tournament, Morocco, in the semi-final. So Bassi plays it forward. Ooh, Emechi couldn't get that one. Now cross into the box, headed out by Shemi Ajayi. And still Algeria in possession right now. And I think this is not the time for Nigeria to go and defend, because if you look at it, oh, that was good defending by Osai. And I think the guy looks to be tired already. It looks to be tired already, Osai somewhere. And let's see if he can continue. Let's see if he can continue. Oh, that is Wilfred Ndidi. Seems Osai somewhere is up already, but it looks like Ndidi. Oh. So it is down receiving treatment right there. And it looks like he won't be able to continue this game, and he's been withdrawn. It looks to be leaping. So far in this tournament, looks to be leaping. That was a beautiful finish by Aqua Adams. Oh, we just hope that it would be okay if Nigeria qualifies for the semi-final, because he's a very, very pivotal player for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Corner kick about to be taken, parried out by the goalkeeper, and a cross again. And that's a yellow card. That's a yellow card to the Algerian player right there on that tackle on Osai somewhere. That's a bashing to the side, and rightfully so by the referee. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. Aj Musa, even if Algeria qualifies, but the next time will be missing the next game. Oyedika will be coming in for Wilfred Ndidi, and Moses. No, Oyedika will be coming in for Frank Oyeka, if I'm not mistaken. And Wilfred Ndidi got a yellow card. I don't know why. So it looks like Wilfred Ndidi, even if he gets back to his fitness, will miss the next game. But not certain yet though. But let's see what will happen at the end of the day. Well, 1 hour and 10 minutes of football played already at the Marrakesh Stadium. Oh, that was a close one for Nigeria. And Alcohol disturbing the goalkeeper from serving it fast. Shemi Ajayi went out to see if he could get the head to the ball right there. And one thing I don't understand yet is why the manager pulled out Onyeka from this encounter so far. I don't think he's on a yellow card. Maybe so that I won't get a second yellow right there. But it's funny kind of to me, but I'm still yet to get the reason why. But over time we'll get to know that. Let's just hope the Super Eagles can keep this as it is for the Super Eagles fans. And for the Algerian fans, they will want to come back in this one. The Super Eagles are flying high in this tournament so far, playing good football and scoring a lot of goals. You just have to give it to them. They're a different team from that team that played the World Cup qualifier. If only they could play the World Cup qualifier like this, Nigeria will be in the World Cup with ease, as far as I'm concerned. With ease, as far as I'm concerned, right there. So it will be we attack down the right, plays in, and that's an offside. Offside against Akko Adams right there. And Oyedika wins back possession, and it will be we attack down the right with it, and it will be cross. No one could pick it up, and Oyedika fouled the Algerian player right there. Plays a long one forward. Goalkeeper heads it out for a train. And I think could have been a bit patient. But yeah, it's better, train better at the end of the day. So you can see the sense of urgency from the Algerians. And I think the Nigerians need to keep it tight at the back right now. And the Algerian player, Adji, is down holding his legs. Oh, caught his leg right there. But I don't think the referee saw that. And VR might not recheck it. Will not most likely reject that because it's not a red card offense. So I think he has gotten that one scot free. He's done that one scot free right there. So that's the 74th minute of that encounter. Still Nigeria leading 2 goals to 0. So it's a good day for the Super Eagles, and Nigeria leading comfortably 2 goals to 0. And I don't think so far Algeria has had a shot on target. I don't think they've had a shot on target so far. The Algerians right there, and the competition will be tougher as it is. So let's see. And Budaovi currently on a yellow card also from that tackle of Ademola Lookman. I think so far you have to give it to the referee. Many of his calls has been spot on. And Moses Simon right there, we tried to attack with the ball. Dribble pass to for lost possession. Ooh, Bruno lost possession right there. And we need to recover back fast. Shemi Ajayi wins that one back. And Oyedika straight to Iwobi. And it looks like Nigeria back comfortable on the ball right here. It's 75 minutes already played in this encounter. Nigeria leading 2 goals to 0. 2 early second half goals is the difference so far in this game. So let's see, long ball forward, controlled by the Algerian player right there, and just have to look at the way the Super Eagles has gone by their business so far. They've done their business so far very well. That's a throw into Nigeria. 77 minutes of that encounter. It's just like the Nigerians are just trying to wind down the clock. That's a free kick to Nigeria. Osai has been a fantastic player today. Just have to give him the credit he deserves. Going forward defensively, the way he shielded that ball and forced that opponent to foul him right there. You just have to give him some credit right there. You can see Bassi defending his teammate right there in that encounter. So, hey. So Nigeria back in possession. Ademola Lookman drops it off his teammate, and Nigeria looking to while away the time. And so Nigeria restarts play, and Ademola Lookman is letting on go. Oh, the pass couldn't pick anyone. Still in danger. Ademola Lookman with the ball, and we try to shoot. Drops it for Salmon, and it's a Iwobi for Bruno. Bruno with the cross. Oh, Alco Adams couldn't convert his header. And this game on in that encounter. Calvin Bassey heads it. Turns it back. Straight to the goalkeeper. Zidane drops it for his teammate. Plays it forward. Oh. Bassey missed it, but Bruno didn't. Bruno now in possession. Straight into the last 10 minutes of this encounter. It's the 80th minute of this game. And it's Nigeria leading 2-0 as it is right now. Yeah, so it's 2-0 in favor of Nigeria right there at this one. And yes, you just got it right. Nigeria has dominated the game right, left and center. As at the 81st minute, Nigeria has the 61% ball possession compared to 39% for Algeria. 2.74 expected goal ratio compared to 0.05 for Algeria. One shot on target, one total shot for Algeria. Nigeria has 12 total shots. 5 shots on target for Nigeria, none for Algeria. 4 big chances for Nigeria, none for Algeria. 4 corner kicks for Nigeria, 1 for Algeria. So, yellow card, Algeria has 5. The Super Eagles have just 1. Yeah. It's Nigeria leading 2-0 at the 88th minute of that encounter. Well. Nigeria has dominated every part of this game as far as going forward is concerned. Nigeria has been massive. really, really massive. Yeah, in this encounter, yes, and leading to nil deservedly. From those goals from Victor Osimhen and Akko Adams, right there, and you can't take away anything from those attempts. Is something else, something else. So um, it's Nigeria one step into the semi-finals of the AFCON. Yeah, they are one step into the semi-final of the AFCON. Leading 2 goals to nil comfortably. And a quick update: Stuttgart leading 1 goal to nil against Bayern Leverkusen right there in that one. So 91st minute of the game it is. Nigeria still leading 2 goals to nil. Comfortably leading. And still Algeria has no shot on target. So 6 minutes additional time it is, and already 1 minute gone. And Osimhen looks to be tired, and I think he should be withdrawn in this encounter. So already in the 2nd minute of additional time, Nigeria leading 2 goals to 1. It will be with the ball right here. Fouled, and the referee says that's an infringement. It will be a free kick to Nigeria. And it looks like Ndidi looks to be fine after that scare. Paul Onachu is about to come on for Victor Osimhen. And Nigeria will attack. The referee will say that's a free kick to Nigeria. And most likely, if you know Nwabali, that is most likely a delay tactics. That's most likely a delay tactics. So in this tournament so far, if this scoreline stays the same, Nigeria has defeated Tunisia. Also, if it stays, this scoreline stays the same, that it looks like it, another North African country might be out because Nigeria defeated them. And it looks like Wilfred Ndidi and Ogwu and Osai Samuel leaping off right there, and the substitution has been made already in the last minutes of additional time, but I expect the referee to add a few more minutes. So it looks like the Algerians have no response. And already 6 minutes gone, and it looks like this game is in the bag, barring any unforeseen circumstances. So let's see how many minutes the referee had after the 6 minute additional time ran out. So goal kick to Nigeria, 7th minute of additional time it is, and it looks like this one is in the back for the Super Eagles. Long ball forward, referee still says play on. We don't know how many minutes more the player will still play. But I think anytime from now, the game should be over. Still no shot on target for the Algerians in this encounter. That's a very poor performance from the Algerians so far. No big chance, no shot on target. So already in the 9th minute of additional time of the 6 minutes. So yellow card, I think, to Moses Simon right there. And the referee ends the game. Nigeria won this one. 2-0. Deservedly. Game over. And thank you for holding it down with me. Yeah, at the Premier Sports Fan Center. Looking forward to spending more time together as we progress in this tournament. So Nigeria will face Morocco in that semi-final. Till we meet again, don't forget you can only fail if you stop trying. Don't stop trying till your dream become a reality that you can touch and you can feel. Till next time, good night and God bless you. Hello viewers, good evening. You are welcome to your favorite talk sports show on the Premier Sport Fan Center. My name is Afolayan Adeyemi. I'll be your host for today. I'm not alone in the studio, but before we get right to it, you see, January is a showdown. You know, the season, it makes the season more clearer for us, and title tension, AFCON fire, football at boiling point. You know what that means? Yes, it's eating up. Yes, the world of football is eating up, especially AFCON, the Premier League, the Syria. You can talk about the La Liga, a 60-minute high-energy football podcast dissecting transfer chaos, little pressure, rising egos, and AFCON drama, where club ambitions collide with international pride. So, welcome to Talk Sport, where football biggest story meets real analysis and real emotions. This week, the January window explodes. The Premier League title race tightens, and AFCON brings raw passion and controversy. From Pep Guardiola landing a new weapon, to Arsenal wobbling, to Nigeria versus Algeria lighting up Africa. This is football at full volume. Yeah, before we go into the stories we have for today, I'll not be the one dissecting this. My job here is just to refresh and reinterpret, or maybe reintroduce the conversation. It is Paulo that will dissect the topics we have for today. Paulo, you are welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and viewers out there. So welcome. So happy to be back here once again. I always, feel excited whenever I'm on the Talk Sport show. So I can't wait to get started.
Let's get right into it. Not really a shocker for me though, but the clubs were on the Bournemouth man Semenyo's heels, like, oh, come join us. Boom, it was Man City. Now, Man City have stunned the Premier League by signing Antoine Semenyo for 62.5 million in January. It's a rare mid-season power move for Pep Guardiola, instantly shifting the balance in the title race and raising questions about squad depth, intent, and fairness. Now, number one, does this signing make Man City clear favourite for the title again, or does it expose panic rather than planning?
Well, I think the signing doesn't make them favourite. Already they are 5 points behind.
6 points.
6 points rather behind the tabletop at Arsenal. But what the signing means is that they are adding more firepower up front. But you look at the signing, you ask yourself, is it really necessary, or is it the position? They need. About a week ago now, they suffered 2 massive injury blows to their defense, and you'll be expecting them to go all out and bring in defenders. But though. It has been set in motion. For them to bring on what's his name, Samuel before the injury happened. But despite that, I don't think the signing makes them favorite. And at the same time, it's not a panic buy, but it's just for them to add more firepower. Because one thing we've noticed with City already this season is that once Erling Haaland struggles, they find it difficult to get goals, and that is probably the reason why they are bringing on Semenyo again.
So, where exactly does Semenyo fit tactically in this Pep's team? And who loses minutes because of me? Because you have to look at the way Man City is set up. All balls to Haaland when he's free at goal. And now Semenyo coming into the picture, and he has a high for scoring a lot of goals.
Well, it's going to be very difficult for us to, because at the moment I can't really say this is where he's going to play or not. But look at him; he switches wings most time. And look at City; they have a lot of wingers. You talk about Jeremy Doku. You talk about Savinho. You talk about even Bernardo Silva. You talk about Foden. All of them, they play. They can play from the wing. But at the moment, you look at the wingers they have.
The best decision was to shoot.
No, but the answer. What about the Europa League?
Osimhen to score a hat-trick.
Yeah.
So he just decided to give it to Osimhen, and the defender intervened. And I was here running the show with Paulo, and we screamed, why was he not selfish in that situation?
Oh.
So the next time he had a chance, and he looks at the opportunity, what if he has tried to score and it was intercepted again? Wouldn't we have roasted him? I personally would have called for his head. The next thing that happened was that Bruno Yemechi also did the same thing, and that was what triggered Osimhen, because it was actually Bruno's issue that made him pounce on Lookman, and he was trying to tell Lookman that, look, I'm talking about the team, and it's not about you, it's about Bruno. So even when Ndidi was trying to stop him, I think it was his passion that made him wave Ndidi's hand off. He just waved him off because in his mind he wasn't fighting. He was just trying to explain to Lookman that it was not about you, it was about the last one, because Ndidi had no business, Bruno had no business taking that shot. He had made like 2 or 3 dribbles, a good chance. The best option to do was either give it to the left or square play to the right. But he decided to go and he ballooned it. And that was what triggered that issue. He hit somebody and went off to corner. And before they could take the corner kick, the imbroglio happened. For me, in my own opinion on that situation, yes, Osimhen has a right to his passion. Osimhen has a right to express himself. But your right of expression ends at somebody else's rights. Where your own rights infringes on somebody else's rights, then it becomes a bully. So you are termed bullying when you overextend your rights. Your right has gone beyond, you could have given me that ball, but he didn't give you. Then don't go and force it on his throat and say, but you should have given me that ball. No, he didn't need to give you that ball. You are all playing in the team to get a goal, and he had a chance, and he saw he could take it. Lookman had taken several of such chances. In fact, he became the World Footballer of the Year because of his exploit in the Europa League.
African Footballer of the Year.
African Footballer of the Year because of his exploits at the Europa League for Atalanta when he scored a hat-trick in the final. And it was because he took those chances, he didn't pass.
But there was nobody.
He had
in that situation. The best decision was to shoot.
No, but the answer.
What about the
He had 3 goals. One of them was a solo run. He had people he could pass to. He didn't pass. He went himself. He pushed the ball out to the center. He moved into the 18, and he feinted a move for the defender to shake, and then he took one shot that went to that angle. I remember this.
That was the last.
I think that's the last goal. Yeah, that was the last.
The first 2 were outside the box.
He had 2 of those goals that he could have crossed to somebody.
No.
Or
The first two was outside the box, edge of the box. Had to pick his corner and he picked
and
it.
he took
There.
the
But
shot.
And that was the right decision.
He could still have made the pass.
He could have made a pass. Why did he have to shoot from outside the 18?
There was no one in front of him.
No, he doesn't have to pass
Yeah.
to the front. He could pass to Cataleri, next to him. Or he could pass to this guy. What's the name that was with him before he went to PSG? It was a guy on the left. But he decided to go himself and he became a hero from that. So we're not going to blame Lookman for taking chances. Otherwise, what you're going to get is a redundant attack. Because if I make errors and I don't score,
No.
you will blame me for not giving
the
Osimhen.
question here is not that Ademola should not take that goal. He mentioned the scoreline. He mentioned different situation of the match. I'm not talking about different situation. I'm talking about in that situation. When you get that ball at that angle, with Osimhen there, and you have the sight at goal, what would you do? Would you square the ball or you just take it at goal?
And he said he would score the ball.
He said he would take it at goal.
I'm
asking you.
No, but you said he would score the ball. Don't change it.
I said
He said
yes,
he would
we
take it at
go for
goal.
the instinct.
Yes, that's
Now,
you
the
will score
first
the ball.
instinct.
So
He didn't say
I
square.
said we go for
no,
the
he said
he
he
will
will
shoot.
shoot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
For
what he
goal.
will do. He
Yes.
will go
Yeah.
for
So
goal.
I'm asking
Go for
you,
a goal.
what would you do in that situation?
In that situation, under the circumstances,
Yes.
considering that the last two passes I tried to square didn't get
That
through,
is
I will take the
it.
shot.
That is what I'm trying to see.
And Osimhen has scored two goals.
2 goals.
At that point in time. Nigeria had a comfortable lead.
That is it.
And
It was
I have
necessary
passed,
to
I
go
have
there.
tried
Now-
to make two
now,
of those
the dog-
passes
the
that
dog-
didn't go through.
the dog-
I will take the shot.
The doc,
Thank you, Doc.
you are adding the other issues that have happened on the field. I'm not adding. I'm just saying.
I am no. Yemi,
I'm
you can't.
just saying.
No, you
I
can't
want to
separate.
narrow it
Yemi,
down.
don't narrow it. You cannot separate. You can't take an
That is
issue
it.
out of context. You cannot preach a message out of the environment and the culture where it happened. You can't take somebody's action out of him. There's no way people are judging Osimhen because of what he did there versus Lookman. People are judging Osimhen because of what he does over and over and over. So you cannot isolate Lookman's action from what Lookman had been and what he has experienced on that field. So also you can't isolate Osimhen from what he has been doing from the beginning of that game, from the beginning of the tournament, from the beginning of the qualifiers, and since Osimhen has become the big boy. So you can't isolate issues.
And one other thing is that Victor Osimhen should have known the player. What's his name? Lookman. He's a player that likes to, also wants to take
Express
to
himself.
express himself.
This is
And
not
so,
about expressing. I only asked a simple question. In that situation, you said you will shoot.
yeah,
You said
for
you will
goal.
shoot, and I will score.
Beautiful.
So
So
that's
your
no,
opinion.
that's my opinion
Yeah.
too.
Beautiful.
So can elite
but
teams-
viewers can also put in their comments. They can
Yeah,
also
they
tell us
can.
what they will do.
Yeah, they can tell us
You can
what
put
they
it in the
do
comment section.
in the comment section and right there. And can elite teams win major tournament without emotional control? The doc.
Elite teams can't win without emotional control, because what makes you an elitist is maturity in the first place. Barbarians are not elites. Everybody does whatever or uses passion here and there. You cannot be elitist. The word elite comes from organization, discipline, maturity, and order.
Can I bring this conversation into that Chelsea team under Conte? We know Diego Costa. We know he's hot-headed. We know Cantona. We know he's hot-headed. Won the league with Man. In fact, won the treble with Man U, Cantona. Won the double for Chelsea, Diego Costa. Now, emotional control.
Question: how many goals did Diego Costa score to win that
He
league?
scored over 20 goals.
Was he the highest goal scorer in the league?
No,
No.
it wasn't.
Was
But
he the
his
second
goals-
highest goal scorer
but-
in the league?
but-
No, it wasn't.
But his
Was it-
goals won Chelsea the league.
Hold on. Did he play alone?
His goals won Chelsea the league.
Wait now.
Now, the same way Osimhen is not playing alone.
Hold on, please. Because you're talking of elitists versus hooliganism or disorderliness or temperament disorder. You can't be elitist without order. Some people brought the ball into the space where the guy would jab it in. So even when you have a hot head, you know how to use your hot head to balance and play in the elitist organization. Because if you can't function in the elitist organization, the coaches, the technical crew, and the club will eject you. Osimhen was left out in Napoli for how long?
For
Many matches. What? In spite of his importance. And in spite
when was that?
Oh, please hold on.
No. I want to so that we put this in proper context.
After he won the league, and he was the highest or the best scorer, the MVP of Serie A.
No, it was not the MVP,
but he was the highest goal scorer, the golden boot for Serie A, and they won the league. It was celebrated over. He had issues with the coach.
He didn't have issues with the coach.
No, he did. He had issues.
He didn't. Let me now explain this. He didn't have issue with the coach. The issue he had was he lost a penalty, and the social media team were like racist with their comment on him, which he was justified to react, and even they had to apologize to him afterwards, and even the coach. So Spalletti and after that. The other time he was benched was the row in his transfer where Conte already